Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gents, while the computer is taking care of rendering a file, we're going to go ahead and have this conversation on the phablet. You don't mind? Because I don't mind. It's after 9 o'clock. It's been a much easier day because I took the day off, so to speak. Still had a lot of work to do. We had a meeting with our legal team today, and we were discussing the documents. That video would be up probably after this one. I'll probably put them both up in the morning, but this one will probably go up first because it is shorter. But being that as the case, or be that as it may, I wanted to go ahead and take the time to explain something to you. Ladies and gentlemen, summary judgment is a simple process. However, it's a little bit different than you might imagine. Now, what's the imagining of summary judgment? Well, summary judgment, you can't bring a controversy into summary judgment. That's the unique part about summary judgment. So when I say that we did everything we needed to do in a document, we did. We didn't bring a controversy. The only thing we said is that the statute says that secured mortgages are the only thing that's allowed in non-judicial foreclosures. Because it's a secured mortgage, it's secured by a deed of trust. Now, the presumption is it's secured by a deed of trust. We put that case law in there as well. That's the presumption. They must prove that it's secured by a deed of trust. So we're documenting the fact that the facts show that it's not a secured loan. And we're just looking for the court to issue such an order. So we put 6 federal questions before the court regarding security of a loan. Now, you have to emphasize you're not bringing forth a controversy. You're bringing forth an undisputed fact. You're bringing forth an uncontroverted fact. Nobody is arguing the fact that you didn't own the collateral prior to getting the loan. That this was a after acquired collateral and not a pre-acquired collateral. That's the difference right there, because the Non-Judicial Foreclosure Act, which is what they are using to foreclose on your property, doesn't permit unsecured loans. Now, the loan preceded the collateral, and because the loan preceded the collateral, the loan is deemed unsecured. Doesn't matter if it was secured later. It is the origination of the loan. The originating loan was unsecured. That's all we're concerned about. That's what we're bringing to their attention. And we've been trying to bring it to the Pole Bank's attention. They've been ignoring us for years, which is why we're due payment for each one of those violations. Okay? The suggestion is that you all stick with the program. The QWR, send that out. Now, if you don't have time to be sending out no QWR, man, I have a person who just sent out their QWR. They got 10 days to respond to it. I know. The statute says 30 days. But you be like, no, I done already asked them. They got 10 days. They sent me this offer to foreclose on my property, and I am sending them my offer saying, no, you can't foreclose on my property unless you got proof you can foreclose on my property. And I don't see no proof in front of me. That's what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to show you something. I've been having a lot of problems computer-wise as of late. Can I show you why? You don't mind if I show you why, do you? No, it ain't my default. I didn't ask for it. This is why, ladies and gentlemen. It is without dispute that the rules have established in this state. What state is that? Wisconsin? Get back up there. Ain't nobody told you to shrink. Okay. In this state, that when a person disappears from his home and family and has not been heard from for 7 years, such a person is presumed dead at the end of such 7-year period. But there is no presumption of either life or death as to any particular time during the 7 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we did the videos showing that we were going to create that document for our new SAP packers. That shows that they have two witnesses guaranteeing that that person has been in contact with it, because the presumption, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show you. Not there. We got to show you about the common law. See, a person must be missing for 7 years before he is presumed dead. A missing person is presumed alive until 7 years have passed since the individual's disappearance. The statute does not require defendant's instruction, as defendant's instruction would, that a person may not be presumed dead unless missing for 7 years, but only that such a presumption is permissible if the person has not been heard from in 7 years. So we kill the presumption by having two witnesses who have known the person for 9 years sign an affidavit, and those two persons, they each witness each other's affidavit, and they get all the affidavits authenticated or notarized at the same time. Do you understand? That kills the presumption of one being lost at sea. It also kills the presumption of one being a minor. How does that kill the presumption of one being a minor? Because now the individual documents the fact that they are an adult. See, it's going to mention how old they is. It's going to mention their date of birth. It's going to mention, wait, hold on. If no person is found who would be his heirs if he were dead, his estate shall be administered by an escheated estate. See, that's the word right here. You see that right there? That's the word right there. Right there. That's it right there. Want y'all to look up that escheated estate. Okay? Escheated estate. Okay? Y'all need to look that up. Look it up. After full administration by the probate court. Ladies and gentlemen, with the amount of information you've been receiving as of late, handling mortgages, handling credit, and we haven't even finished our credit series. We're going to do the full 3 weeks. We're going to presume we haven't started with the credit videos. That's coming so that you can understand how to handle your tax credits, your carry forward, carry over credits. But right now, we're going to focus for the next week on this wanted, dead or alive. Now, we want you guys to understand something about common law. The reason why I'm showing you this now is because ever since I showed it to you the first time, they've been giving me nothing but problems. I can't even find the document I was creating with the information I was creating, so I have to redo that. It's okay because I had just gotten started. But since then, I have not been able to find that document. They've removed it. Now, why would they do that? Why would they mess with that document? Because here we have proof that 7 years lost at sea, that I want to show you about the common law. Y'all don't mind if I show you about the common law? Hold on 1 second. Where's my common law at? Where's my common law? Come on now. I know it's here because I done seen it. Maybe I done passed it up because I'm so excited, and I can hide it. I can hide it. I know how to hide it. Okay, I put it right there. Right there. Oh, it's not hidden? Oh, well, I'm gonna hide it, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't find the one talking about common law. Hold on. Watch this. Oh, I don't want to do caps. Hold on now. Get back over here. Ain't nobody told you to search for nothing. I ain't even picked what I wanted. C. Oh, no, we don't want C. We want A-T. C. O. M. O. Common, the rapper. And law. There we go. And then we hit enter. Enter the dragon. Enter the dragon. Enter the dragon. That's what we're going to do. We're going to enter the dragon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, or exit the dragon. At common law, a person is presumed to be living for 7 years after his disappearance, and a presumption of death arose only from an unexplained absence for that length of time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something so that you don't miss what's going on here. First, the courts want you to believe that common law is case law. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, common law has always been the law of the people. You don't believe me? Go back and do your research. Remember, they borrowed it from England. Who did England borrow it from? Go on. They were a monarchy. They had a king. So who did England borrow the common law for? Because they were a monarchy. They went by the king's law. That king's law ain't no common law. That's a one man's law. Come on now. If I ruled the world, imagine that. I free all my sons. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Further, the Supreme Court of Indiana expressly stated without elaboration that at common law, a person is presumed. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, at common law, there is no presumption. It is the person is deemed to still be remaining alive because they could be someplace else. That's they refer to as a presumption. After their disappearance, and a presumption of death arose only from an unexplained absence for that length of time. So we're not going to be explaining no absence. We're going to be like, I've been here all the time. At common law, it is presumed that one has been absent less than 7 years is still alive. This is 1882, y'all. 1882. 1882, come on now. This is what it's been. Then you got 1883, and it's the act. It says Acts 1883, page 209, supplemental. Okay, Acts 1859, page 33. Okay, this has been the law. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were aware of this. That's why the new SAT packs, and I'm sorry, let me correct something. You guys, the information that you're hearing on my videos have nothing to do with SATCOM. You can't call SATCOM about what I'm saying. SATCOM will not answer your questions. Go ahead and try. Let's see if you have more pull than I do. When I say don't do it and you do it anyway, I am going to give them an order this week that anybody commenting on anything they hear me say on any of these videos that do not say SATCOM at the end in the title, that they're to be ignored. You're not going to be responded to because you don't know how to listen. You're not going to waste the time of these individuals who are trying to help the people who need the help. We're trying to process so much right now, and we have a skeleton crew doing it because I just got finished training 5 people. So y'all needs to just sit back and wait. I know that's difficult for people to hear, and that's only because you haven't been reading what you were paying for. So I'm going to suggest you go back and you read the information. We are not off script. We have actually caught up. Finally. By the way, there is a gentleman. Today is Sunday the 19th. Said he was going to call me yesterday. I did not receive that call. He says that I was supposed to do some things for him, and I am trying to remember what those things were. That's why I asked him to call me yesterday. He didn't call. Oh, Lordy. So I'm waiting for your call, sir. All right. And if you're not the person I emailed and said, give me a call, here's my number, then don't you even think about it. Okay? Wrong thought. Nope. Okay. Sorry, there are going to be at least 12 people who are going to think that I'm talking to them, even though the specifics I utilize were specifics. And they're still going to think I'm talking to them. Even after all of this, they're going to still think, yeah, he's talking to me. Yes, he's talking to me. He's talking to me. Knowing they ain't got no email from me telling them to call me yesterday on the 18th. Don't say nothing to them. Man, don't say nothing to them. Let them sit up there and do that to themselves. Okay? They deserve it. Let's continue with this one. It is without dispute that the rule not the law. The rule has been established in this state that when a person, Wisconsin, this is the same one we read earlier, disappears from his home and family and has not been heard for 7 years. Oh, that month done left y'all. He ain't dead. He just abandoned y'all. He mad. He didn't want to be with you anymore. He just said, no, no. Look at these ugly motherfuckers. No, I'm gone. Okay, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's not. No, that's exactly what he said. He ain't dead. He just left y'all. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the law from the very beginning. Okay? All the people who are saying they're not dead and all that, look, I'm going to tell you, you're doing it wrong. We're not going to publish the document that we're creating. We're not publishing that online. Yeah, if somebody ends up getting it to you, I don't care. But I'm not publishing it. This is not for you all. This is only for the new sat packers. And if we choose to give it to someone else, that's going to be our choice. Okay? But let me do this for you. Don't ask. Because I promise you, the individuals will be told not to give you any information on this. And I guarantee you, we're going to have that conversation because they don't even know I'm having this conversation. This has nothing to do with them. This is me talking. I'm creating a document. Whew, and I'm donating it. So, no, don't ask. Okay? Just simply don't ask. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the new sat packers. I'm talking about, oh, by the way, October 15th, we will be ceasing the Omega Pack. Sorry, it's got to have its value. That's why we stop our sat packs. And we will follow up on November 1st with ceasing the Prime Pack. And the only pack that will let remain for a couple of months is the Plus Pack. Okay? Just want to let you know, no, we're not trying to have a mad scamper of people buying packs. No, we need the value. And sorry, the tax credits for each of those packs, right now we're over $100,000 in tax credits. $100 million in tax credits because it's $10 million per Omega Pack. So we can, but we can't because we have other things that we need to do with the credits. There are other things that we're trying to do, and we're trying to focus on some other things because we know that there are other benefits such as acquiring loans with using the tax credits as collateral. Shh! Don't tell nobody about it, all right? Just keep that to yourself. I keep trying to make sure people understand that we're not just saying things to be saying things. We're not just creating documents just to be creating documents. A lot of people were expecting us not to keep our word. We're creating private securities. We are very stuck on the issue of private securities. We're not walking away from the creation of private securities. But we're doing that only amongst our members. We're not going out into the public. You guys go ahead and take a look. We're not advertising anything on public. We're not advertising anything on anybody's radio station or anything like that. This ain't that type of party. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm showing you this, pay attention. Alike by the common law rule and by our statutes, it is not the mere absence of a person beyond the seas or elsewhere for the period of 7 years that raises the presumption of death. Absence is meaningless in any concrete sense unless associated with some place from which the person is absent. Okay? I'm just pointing out to you that this is the law. This is what they've been doing. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what happens if a person is absent? Well, go and look at the common law. The king didn't make the common law. Pay attention. The the Sesike Trust, that thing was created based on common law. That's right. The king introduced that based on common law. All you got to do is go and read it. All right. So, very frequently, though, it is the rule of law that has adopted that a man that is to be presumed dead in cases of absence for 7 years with no tidings to him. Yet a man is alive after 7 years have expired. Yet a man is alive after the 7 years has expired. Still, experience proves that it is a wise rule to recur the proof of death. We have said that there is no fixed rule. The evidence must satisfy the jury of the husband's death. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the point. There is no fixed rule, but there is a fixed rule. But there is no fixed rule as to how one proves that they are alive. Okay? What we are going to be doing is taking care of the presumptions. If you notice, I've been on this presumption tip since 2012 because I've always hated the so-called presumption. Look at how many times you've seen presumption. The law presumes, therefore, to the presumptions. And then look, in just this, you see presumption 5 times. Hold on. 1 right here, and then 2 right here, and then 3 right here, and then 4 right here. Okay, and where's the other one? There, one more. Did I miss it? I know I missed it. I missed it. Where is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more. I know. Oh, it was in the other paragraph. I'm so sorry. Because that's all the courts operate off of, ladies and gentlemen, is presumption. There is no such thing as a law known as presumption. Presumption is a theory. It is somebody can make a guess, and if nobody rebuts that guess, that idiot's guess becomes fact. 2 settled principles of applicable to a case of this nature are that a person who is alive when at least seen is presumed to continue living until the contrary is shown. When at last seen, excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were alive when you were last seen, you're presumed to still be alive, unless somebody shows something to the contrary. Oh yeah, I saw him get shot in the head. Look at there's blood right there. Yep, sure did. Okay, however, and the second one is that the one who is disappeared, that's right, disappearances, and remains unheard of for 7 years, and whose absence is unexplained. Oh, that mother left, but he ain't tell nobody he was leaving. He just left. You see how a lot of people's mothers leave them, abandon them, and they stay away? Well, if they're gone for 7 years, man, go get your money. I'm sorry. Is presumed to be dead, where the proof shows that the absentee encountered some specific peril to which it may be reasonably thought that he had succumbed to death, and may be inferred that the person is dead by just giving a short expiration of time, 7 years. So, how many of you do you believe someone thinks you're presumed dead? What state were you born in? Ladies and gentlemen, what city were you born in? What hospital you were born in? When was the last time you been to that hospital? Is that hospital still there? Huh. So, when was the last time you went? 7 years ago? 20 years? Oh, look at that. You might be presumed dead by that hospital because they ain't seen you for 7 years. Doesn't matter if they saw you over in Virginia at the emergency room 4 days ago. At that hospital, they ain't seen you, so they gonna be presuming you're dead. I know a birth certificate is a death certificate. I get it, ladies and gentlemen. The letter explained that under Virginia law, a missing person is presumed dead after 7 years. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that simple. So now that you know about the presumption of death, now you know that when I gave you all the idea that you have to create a certificate of existence, not life, okay? No one can sit up there and confirm you are alive other than you. I feel so alive for the very first time, and I think I can fly. I think I can fly. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and explain. You can't determine if someone is alive. You don't even have that authority. Only the person who is alive can literally prove they're alive. No one else can prove that you're alive, but I can prove that I have seen you, spoken to you, and I've known of you for the last 9 years or more, continuously, and we've had continuous conversations. I can do that. And the fact that you and I have had conversations, you can't have a conversation with a computer. Oh no, those are not conversations. A computer cannot have an independent conversation with you. A computer doesn't think for itself. A computer can only do what it's programmed to do. Hold on, I know we're programs too, but we're not programmed to have those conversations with computers. Oh no, we program computers to have conversations. Go ahead, somebody, go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. What happens is you have to think logical, and you have to kill presumptions with logic. That's how you kill a presumption. You just get logical with it, ladies and gentlemen. Like the presumption that somebody is dead. You don't get to presume I'm dead. You have no idea where I've been for the last 7 years. And if I don't want to show up for 7 years, that's my business. But you ain't got no business touching my stuff. See, they created that because the state is greedy. And the state wants access to those assets. That's why they do that stupid stuff. All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to keep y'all any longer. I just wanted to tell y'all that this is why they've been causing me some headaches. It wasn't until tonight, because I just put this in tonight. I didn't do this the first time. I just put this in tonight and pulled this up. Now, the first time I pulled up a different question, but I decided to put the question in the way I did tonight. And this is the reference cases that popped up. So what I want to do for y'all don't mind if I do this for y'all? I'm going to put this video up there, and I'm going to say, hey, in your spare time, do your research. Go look at the CCKB trust. I don't care if they say it was repealed. The language ain't changed, because remember, they getting this from common law. Okay? At the request of the appellant, the court instructed as follows: that a person not heard from for 7 years is dead. It's dead. Ain't no presumption, they dead. And during said 7-year period, unless death is shown beyond a reasonable doubt, said person is presumed to be alive. So, hey, if you missing for 7 years, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been to Puerto Rico since 2016. I better get back over there and let them know I'm still alive, or they're going to think I'm dead in Puerto Rico. I ain't been to New York since 2008. Whew, man, they must be thinking I'm dead. And I ain't been to New Mexico since 2000 and... When was the last time I went to New Mexico? I think 2016. Whew, Lord have mercy. Do you see what I'm saying? You guys need to understand the way this stupid law is and the way they get literal with things. Because you have interstate travel, you can travel. But the problem is, you're absent. They don't know where you've been. And wait. Who is it that determines whether or not you're absent or not? Who is it that determines that? Do you guys not understand what's going on here? Some bureaucrat? Some judge? Because they say you're missing for 7... Well, again, it's a technicality. It's a logical and literal issue. Technicality. You were unheard from for 7 years. Unheard from. Excuse me. People have been hearing from me all over the place. Well, I do videos. People keep saying, man, I ain't seen a video from you in a while, and I was just wondering if you were okay. I get those emails and calls all the time. You see, that's how they know I'm still around. It's because I keep doing these stupid videos. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can document stuff like that. But I'm not going to give you much more than that. I'm going to let y'all just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Run, Forrest, run! All right, I got to go. This will be up tomorrow on the 20th. This was done at from 9 to 9:36. So 36 minutes is what this was. Well, at least I think it's almost 36 minutes. No, 30 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. I hope y'all's doing okay. I hope y'all's taking care of yourself. And I hope y'all are sitting up there taking all of them drugs because you're going to need it. Gotta go. Take care, all right? No, I ain't on nobody's drugs. Your mama's on. Anyway, bye-bye.